the skin and wood on the bone. I've never felt so perfectly at home. One string vibrates, a ripple in the dark, igniting a cinematic internal spark. The grain of the spruce, the oil on the hand, the smallest vibration is a holy land. Every fret is a secret, every note is a door. I'm finding the music I was looking for. A hyper-acoustic pulse, an intimate state, opening up the creative gate. It's a fingerstyle nocturne, slow and deep, while the rest of the city is fast asleep. A hyper-acoustic touch, a soulful state, opening up the creative gate. In the blue of the midnight, in the gold of the tone, we're never as together as when we're tracing the melody, tracing the line. Everything is following a grand design. The bass is a heartbeat, the treble is a star, showing me exactly who we are. I'm carving out a symphony in the quiet air, with a hyper-acoustic midnight prayer. Every fret is a secret, every note is a door. I'm finding the music I was looking for. A hyper-acoustic pulse, an intimate state, opening up the creative gate. It's a fingerstyle nocturne, slow and deep, while the rest of the city is fast asleep. A hyper-acoustic touch, a soulful state, opening up the creative gate. In the blue of the midnight, in the gold of the tone, we're never as together as when we're to say, just the way the silver strings begin to play. Let the wood breathe, let the metal ring. Listen to the secrets that the shadows sing. It's not just a guitar, it's a part of the soul, making the broken architecture whole. It's a fingerstyle nocturne, slow and deep, while the rest of the city is fast asleep. A hyper-acoustic touch, a soulful state, opening up the creative gate. Nocturne 001, steel and bone, perfectly home. A single line in a world of gray, watching the periphery melt away. The noise of the city, the heat of the day, are 1,000 million miles away. There's a point on the edge where the colors meet, making the cinematic vision complete. No left, no right, just the path ahead, leaving the heavy broken words unsaid. A hyper-acoustic tunnel, a silver light in the center of the creative night. Oh, the deep focus horizon, stretching wide, nowhere for the restless mind to hide. A hypnotic pulse, a technical soul, letting the internal rhythm take control. We're crossing the border, we're crossing the line into a grand and intricate design. Is a stitch in time in a perfect geometric rhythmic rhyme. The peripheral blur is a beautiful thing, listening to what the center can sing. No left, no right, just the path ahead, leaving the heavy broken words unsaid. A hyper-acoustic tunnel, a silver light in the center of the creative night. Oh, the deep focus horizon, stretching wide, nowhere for the restless mind to hide. A hypnotic pulse, a technical soul, letting the internal rhythm take control. We're crossing the border, we're crossing the line into a grand and intricate design. We stay, it's not a wall, it's an open door, finding the depth we were looking for. 1 point, one truth, one silver thread, leading the spirit where it's meant to be led. Horizon, stretching wide, nowhere for the restless mind to hide. A hypnotic pulse, a technical soul, letting the internal rhythm take control. Stretching wide, crossing the line, deep focus. The ceiling is a sky of velvet gray, watching the colors of the light decay. My limbs are heavy like the river silt in a house that the midnight built. The pillow is a magnet, the bed is a tide, nowhere for the waking soul to hide. Down, down into the indigo deep, losing the secrets I wanted to keep. The anchor is dropped, the rope is long, listening to the shadows' siren song. The gravity of dreams pulling me low into the places where the spirits go. A hyper-acoustic sync, a cinematic fall, answering the heavy nocturnal call. We're weightless and weighted, we're lost and we're found, 6 inches above the cinematic ground. Tracing the patterns of the dark and the gold, a story of the spirit that's never been told. The air is a liquid, the room is a sea, and and I am drifting away from the me. Every vibration is a stone in the hand, falling through the hourglass sand. Down, down into the indigo deep, losing the secrets I wanted to keep. The anchor is dropped, the rope is long, listening to the shadows' siren song. Oh, the gravity of dreams pulling me low into the places where the spirits go. A hyper-acoustic sync, a cinematic fall, answering the heavy nocturnal call. We're weightless and weighted, we're lost and we're found, 6 inches above the cinematic ground. It's not a burden, it's a beautiful pull. The cup of the subconscious is finally full. Let the logic dissolve, let the memory fade into the masterpiece, the midnight of May. Don't fight the current, don't fight the slow. Just let the gravity of dreams go. Pulling me low into the places where the spirits go. Hyper acoustic sync, a cinematic fall, answering the heavy nocturnal call. Pulling me low, pulling me low. Dreaming, pull me low. The window is frosted, the air is a knife, but I'm back in the summer of a different life. The scent of the cookies, the light of the sun, a cinematic childhood never quite done. I can feel the blanket, I can feel the glow from a warm room a long time ago. Oh, memory of a warm room, keep me safe from the winter wind and the bitter wave. A hyper-acoustic hug, a nostalgic tone, reminding me that I'm never truly alone. In the center of the cold, in the heart of the night, I'm bathing in the ghost of a golden light. It's not just a place, it's a feeling in the chest. The point where the weary traveler can rest. Keep the fire burning, keep the memory near. It's the only medicine for the winter here. tracing the light with a steady hand across the frets of a silent land. One fret, two frets, climbing the scale on a hyper-acoustic lunar trail. Every vibration is a beam of light in a hollow chest of the cinematic night. Oh, moonlight on the fretboard, dancing slow, following the path where the spirits go. A hyper-acoustic pulse, a silver tone, the prettiest secret I ever known. Between the shadows and the steel string glow, watching the midnight melodies flow. The guitar is a frozen road, carrying the heart in its heavy load. Slides and hammer-on, soft as a sigh, underneath the center of the indigo sky. My fingertips glow with the ghostly white as I play the rhythm of the lunar light. One fret, two frets, climbing the scale on a hyper-acoustic lunar trail. Every vibration is a beam of light in the hollow chest of the cinematic night. Oh, moonlight on the fretboard, dancing slow, following the path where the spirits go. A hyper-acoustic pulse, a silver tone, the prettiest secret I ever known. Between the shadows and the steel string glow, watching the midnight melodies flow. It's a map of the stars on a rosewood field, waiting for the magic of the night to yield. I don't need a candle, I don't need a lamp, but the moon is my seal and the moon is my stamp. I'll play till the silver turns into the sun. The dance of the fingers has only begun. Dancing slow, following the path where the spirits go. A hyper-acoustic pulse, a silver tone, the prettiest secret I've ever known. Silver strings, moonlight glow, let it flow. The day was a fire that burned too bright, leaving me weary in the pale sunlight. But now the room is a cool dark well, breaking the heavy daytime spell. I'm sinking down where the shadows play to wash the dust of the world away. Of indigo air, leaving the burden, leaving the care. The dark isn't empty, the dark is a cure, making the spirit honest and pure. Restorative shadows healing the soul, making the broken fragments hold a hyper-acoustic hug, a cinematic rest, safe in the center of the midnight nest. In the hollow of the night, in the shade of the blue, I'm finding a version of me that is new. Behind the velvet, the truth in me lies. The silence is mending the cracks in the heart, taking the heavy world apart. Every vibration is a medicine drop, making the restless worries stop. Wrapped in a blanket of indigo air, leaving the burden, leaving the care. The dark isn't empty, the dark is a cure, making the spirit honest and pure. Restorative shadows healing the soul, making the broken fragments whole. A hyper-acoustic hug, a cinematic rest, safe in the center of the midnight nest. In the hollow of the night, in the shade of the blue, I'm finding a version of me that is new. Wait, let the morning stay far. I am as quiet as a dying star. The shadows are gardens where hope can grow, in the secret places that only I know. Restoring the vision, restoring the breath, chasing away the winter and the death. Restorative shadows healing the soul, making the broken fragments whole. A hyper-acoustic hug, a cinematic rest, safe in the center of the midnight nest. Spines in a row of gold, stories of the brave and stories of the old. The ladder is a bridge to a higher shelf, where I find a piece of my hidden self. The ink is a shadow on a vellum plane, listening to the rhythm of the midnight rain. Dust motes dancing in the lamp's slow glow, watching the cinematic memories flow. Every chapter is a door, every word is a key, unlocking the architecture inside of me. Oh, shadows in the light, buried dancing on the floor, between the never and the evermore. A hyper-acoustic piece, an intellectual state, opening up the heavy creative gate. In the scent of the leather and the scent of the pine, everything is following design. The corridors of wisdom are silent deep, while the rest of the city is fast asleep. I'm tracing the lines of a forgotten map, falling into a cinematic mental trap. The rustle of the paper is the only sound in the sacred kingdom that I have found. Dust motes dancing in the lamp's slow glow, watching the cinematic memories flow. Every chapter is a door, every word is a key, unlocking the architecture inside of me. Oh, shadows in the light, buried dancing on the floor, between the never and the evermore. A hyper acoustic piece, an intellectual state, opening up the heavy creative gate. In the scent of leather and the scent of the pine, everything is following a grand design. It's not just a room, it's a map of the soul, making the fragmented spirit whole. Read between the lines, read between the light and the center of the cinematic night. Silence is the teacher, silence is the friend, in a library that has no end. Dancing on the floor, between the never and the evermore. A hyper acoustic piece, an intellectual state, opening up the heavy creative gate. Evermore, shadows on the wall, let the wisdom fall. Building a house out of quiet air, every pillar is a thought we share. 4 walls of silence and a roof of mist, in a world that the moonlight's kiss. The foundation is deep, the structure is true, in a room of the shadow and a room of the blue. No windows needed for the inner eye, watching the cinematic night go by, brick by brick and soul by soul, making the broken architecture whole. Welcome to the architecture of the mind, leaving the heavy broken world behind. A hyper acoustic piece, a deep focus state. We don't have to worry about the hands of fate. Inside the silence, we're safe and sound, far above the frozen and the heavy ground. corridors of memory are clean and white, reflecting every single beam of light. The staircase is a melody rising high underneath the center of the midnight sky. I'm carving out a window in the velvet dark to catch the flicker of a creative spark. No windows needed for the inner eye, watching the cinematic night go by, brick by brick and soul by soul, making the broken architecture whole. Welcome to the architecture of the mind, leaving the heavy broken world behind. A hyper-acoustic piece of deep focus state. We don't have to worry about the hands of fate. Inside the silence, we're safe and sound, far above the frozen and the heavy ground. The blueprint is spirit, the mortar is grace. In this magnificent invisible space, it's not made of wood, it's not made of stone, but it's the strongest home I've ever known. A sanctuary built on a rhythmic breath, chasing away the winter and the death. Of the mind, leaving the heavy broken world behind. A hyper-acoustic piece, a deep focus state. We don't have to worry about the hands of fate. Architecture of the silence, safe and sound, deep focus. It starts as a hum in the corner of the room, a silver thread in the midnight loom, a fragment of a song I used to know from a cinematic life of a long ago. I can't quite catch it, I can't quite hold a ghost of a story that's never been told. Wait for the resonance, wait for the chime, across the heavy and the frozen time. It's breathing in the wood, it's breathing in the steel, starting to look like something I can feel. Oh, the ghost of a melody rising high underneath the center of the indigo sky. A hyper-acoustic haunting, a cinematic grace finding its way to a beautiful place. It's not quite real, but it's more than a dream, floating on a pale and silver beam. I follow the notes like a trail of crumbs till the hyper-acoustic music comes. A hammer on here, a pull off there, carving a symphony in the quiet air. The memory is hazy, but the rhythm is true, painting the shadows in a shade of blue. Wait for the resonance, wait for the chime, across across the heavy and the frozen time. It's breathing in the wood, it's breathing in the steel, starting to look like something I can feel. Oh, the ghost of a melody rising high underneath the center of the indigo sky. A hyper-acoustic haunting, a cinematic grace finding its way to a beautiful place. It's not quite real, but it's more than a dream, floating on a pale and silver beam. The song of the things we've left behind in the deepest library of the mind. Don't try to name it, don't try to stay, just let the ghostly music play before the morning chases it away into the light of a common day. To a beautiful place, in the dark, almost there, ghost of a song. Seconds in a circular race, in the corner of this quiet place, the only heart that's beating loud while the world is wrapped in a silver shroud. A wooden ghost on a whitewashed wall, watching the midnight shadows crawl. Click, clack, the rhythm is true, counting the thoughts I'm passing through. A hyper-acoustic gear, a technical soul, keeping the flow under perfect control. Oh, the solitary clock ticking away, the bridge between the night and the day. A pussy pulse, a cinematic beat, making the solitude perfectly sweet. Every second is a note, every minute is a rhyme, in the magnificent architecture of time. Swings like a heavy knife, carving the moments of a quiet life. No rush to the morning, no rush to the sun. The work of the midnight has only begun. Between the gears and the copper springs, I can hear the song that the silence sings. Click, clack, the rhythm is true, counting the thoughts I'm passing through. A hyper-acoustic gear, a technical soul, keeping the flow under perfect control. Oh, the solitary clock ticking away, the bridge between the night and the day. A posse pulse, a cinematic beat, making the solitude perfectly sweet. Every second is a note, every minute is a rhyme, in the magnificent architecture of time. Wait for the gear to catch touch the tooth, searching for a acoustic truth. Time isn't lost, it's just being made in the center of the cinematic shade. Don't look at the hands, just feel the beat, making the introspection complete. Between the night and the day, a fussy pulse, a cinematic beat, making the solitude perfectly sweet. Tick tock, time, time, time. The sky is a fabric heavy in tone, before the silver of the day is born. 1,000 diamonds on the window pane, listening to the rhythm of the midnight rain. It's not a storm, it's a soft embrace, washing the shadows from the weary face. Pitter-patter on the cedar roof, looking for a hyperacoustic truth. The world is drowning in a sea of gray, but in this room the golden melodies stay. Oh, velvet midnight rain falling slow, watching the internal garden grow. A hyperacoustic wash, a cinematic soul, making the fragmented spirit whole. It's a liquid piece, it's a silver tone, the prettiest secret I've ever known. Every drop is a note on a liquid fret, the finest symphony I've heard yet. The street lamps glow in a misty ring, listening to what the gutters sing. I'm carving a path through the humid air with a hyperacoustic midnight prayer. Pitter-patter on the cedar roof, looking for a hyperacoustic truth. The world is drowning in a sea of gray, but in this room the golden melodies stay. Oh, velvet midnight rain falling slow, watching the internal garden grow. A hyperacoustic wash, a cinematic soul, making the fragmented spirit whole. It's a liquid piece, it's a silver tone, the prettiest secret I've ever known. Let the ink run, let the memory blur, everything is exactly as it were. Safe from the thunder, safe from the cold, underneath the umbrella of the story told. One more drop, let the indigo stay, before the rain washes the night away. golden flicker on a whitewashed wall, watching the wintertime shadows fall. The wax is dripping like a silver tear, chasing away every ghost of a fear. The wood of the desk is a steady friend in a quiet world that has no end. One tiny flame, a world of its own, the prettiest secret I've ever known. Dancing alone in the center of the dark, igniting a cinematic internal spark. Oh, echoes of a candle in a world so wide, nowhere for the weary soul to hide. A hyper acoustic glow, a cinematic piece, watching the heavy restless worry cease in the amber light, in the indigo deep, while the rest of the city is fast asleep. Tracing the lines of a memory's face. The air is heavy with the scent of the pine. Everything is following a grand design. The shadows are giants, but I am the king of every little flickering golden thing. One tiny flame, a world of its own, the prettiest secret I've ever known. Dancing alone in the center of the dark, igniting a cinematic internal spark. Oh, echoes of a candle in a world so wide, nowhere for the weary soul to hide. A hyper acoustic glow, a cinematic piece, watching the heavy restless worry cease in the amber light, in the indigo deep, while the rest of the city is fast asleep. It's not just a flame, it's a soul on fire, lifting the creative spirit higher. No more noise, no more cold, just the golden story that's being told. Glow, a cinematic piece, watching the heavy restless worry cease in the amber light, in the indigo deep, while the rest of the city is fast asleep. Burn bright, burn bright, burn slow, into the indigo. is a needle, cold and fine, tracing the path of a silver spine. I'm breathing in the dark, breathing in the blue. Everything is sharp and everything is new. Exhaling a cloud in the moonlight's glare, dissolving into the midnight air. In and out, a rhythm flow, watching the internal garden grow. One blue breath in the center of the night, chasing the shadows with a ghostly light. Oh, indigo breath, clear and deep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. A hyper acoustic sigh, a cinematic soul, making the fragmented spirit whole. I'm drinking the silence, I'm drinking the cold, in a story that's never been told. Is a map of the mind, leaving the dust of the day behind. With every inhale, the vision is clear, drowning out the echo of every fear. The indigo atmosphere, heavy and sweet, making the introspection complete. In and out, a rhythm flow, watching the internal garden grow. One blue breath in the center of the night, chasing the shadows with a ghostly light. Oh, indigo breath, clear and deep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. A hyper acoustic sigh, a cinematic soul, making the fragmented spirit whole. I'm drinking the silence, I'm drinking the cold, in a story that's never been told. Sleep, the lungs are a cathedral, the air is a choir, feeding the creative internal fire. Just one more breath, let the indigo stay, before the silver turns into the day. Cinematic soul, making the fragmented spirit whole. Inhale, indigo. Exhale. High above the rooftop, the galaxy spins. This is where the cinematic night begins. A million light years in a single glance, joining the stars in a rhythmic dance. The telescope is a bridge to the past, finding beauty that's meant to last. Floating in the velvet, drifting in the black, with no more reason to ever look back. One small spark in a sea of the blue, everything's ancient and everything's new. Midnight solitude, a journey so far, following the light of a distant star. Hyper acoustic with strings and ethereal beat, making the introspection perfectly complete. We are the dust and we are the light, in the center of the cinematic night. are the blue. Everything's ancient and everything's new. Midnight solitude, a journey so far, following the light of a distant star. Hyper acoustic with strings and ethereal beat, making the introspection perfectly complete. We are the dust and we are the light, in the center of the cinematic night. Searching for the flicker of a creative spark. I am a satellite, I am a soul in a universe that's finally whole. Beyond the atmosphere, beyond the skin, this is where the inner stars begin. Solitude, a journey so far, following the light of a distant star. Hyper acoustic with strings and ethereal beat, making the introspection perfectly complete. We are the dust and we are the light, in the center of the cinematic night.
The city is a statue, cold and stone, but in this ribcage I'm not alone. Thump, thump, the rhythm of the life inside, nowhere for the internal ghost to hide. A hyper-acoustic drum, a steady line. Everything is following a grand design. Oh, nocturnal pulse beating loud, far away from the daytime crowd. A cinematic heart, a technical beat, making the midnight focus complete. I can hear the blood, I can hear the time, in a perfect hyper-acoustic rhyme. The engine of the dream, the fire in the cave, the only thing that the silence can't shave. Keep it steady, keep it deep and true. The nocturnal pulse is calling you.
brave in stories of the old. The ladder is a bridge to a higher shelf, where I find a piece of my hidden self. The ink is a shadow on a vellum plane, listening to the rhythm of the midnight rain. Dust motes dancing in the lamp's slow glow, watching the cinematic memories flow. Every chapter is a door, every word is a key, unlocking the architecture inside of me. Oh, shadows in the light, buried dancing on the floor, between the never and the evermore. A hyper-acoustic piece, an intellectual state, opening up the heavy creative gate. In the scent of a leather and the scent of the pine, everything is following a grand design. Wisdom is silent deep, while the rest of the city is fast asleep. I'm tracing the lines of a forgotten map, falling into a cinematic mental trap. The rustle of the paper is the only sound in the sacred kingdom that I have found. Dust motes dancing in the lamp's slow glow, watching the cinematic memories flow. Every chapter is a door, every word is a key, unlocking the architecture inside of me. Oh, shadows in the light, buried dancing on the floor, between the never and the evermore. A hyper-acoustic piece, an intellectual state, opening up the heavy creative gate. In the scent of leather and the scent of the pine, everything is following a grand design. It's not just a room, it's a map of the soul, making the fragmented spirit whole. Read between the lines, read between the light and the center of the cinematic night. Silence is the teacher, silence is the friend, in a library that has no end. Dancing on the floor, between the never and the evermore. A hyper-acoustic piece, an intellectual state, opening up the heavy creative gate. Evermore, shadows on the wall, let the wisdom fall. Floating in a cone of amber light, the tiny ghosts of a weary night, weightless dancers in a silent hall, rising up before they slowly fall. The hyper-acoustic drift, a silver spark, the only motion in the steady dark. No direction and no heavy goal, just the quiet breathing of the soul. Every mode is a memory in the air, hanging in the cinematic
dust motes spinning slow. In the light where the secrets grow, a hyper-acoustic grace, a fragile tone, the prettiest dance I've ever known. We're just particles in the midnight sun. The journey of the light has just begun. We don't see the tiny building blocks of you and me. Don't breathe too hard, don't blow them away. Let the silver dust motes stay in play. Sound of a deep exhale, soft strings squeak. The clock strikes 12, the world retreats. Empty echoes on the frozen streets. A single candle on the wooden desk. Shadows dancing, grotesque and picturesque. Dipping the pen in the midnight blue, finding the words that are finally true. Oh, the blue hour ink on a paper plane, healing the heart in the silent stain. A hyper-acoustic soul, a solitary light. Every sentence is a breath of air, every comma is a quiet prayer. The scratching of the nib is the only sound in this sacred space that I have found. No more noise and no more crowd, just the thoughts I'm finally allowed to speak into the dark, to speak into the deep. The mind fly, midnight. Pulling back the curtain, letting in the sky, watching the indigo clouds go by. The scent of the wet grass, the chill of the air, blowing through the corridors of my hair. The room is breathing, the room is wide. There's no more reason to stay inside. the open window, a bridge to the dark, catching the flicker of a distant spark. A hyper-acoustic wind and ethereal sigh underneath the center of the midnight sky. Let the walls dissolve, let the spirit fly through the open window, high and high. The night is the ocean, the window is a pier, leaving the echo of every human fear. I am the wind, I am the open space, with the starlight shining on my face. The ink is dry inside the well, with 1,000 stories I could never tell. The paper is blank, a field of white, under the gaze of the cinematic night. Words are too heavy, words are too small, to catch the rhythm of the shadows on the wall. So I let the fingers find the way, saying the things that I could never say. A hyper-acoustic verse, a silent rhyme, floating outside of the frozen time. Oh, the unwritten poem, singing in the strings, the invisible song that the solitude brings. A hyper-acoustic heart, a cinematic soul, letting the melody take full control. It's a stanza of light, it's a line of the blue, the only letter I could send to you. Every hammer on is a word unsaid, a secret language that's inside my head. The metaphor is in the wood and the grain, a beautiful ghost free from the pain. I'm writing in air, I'm writing in tone, a masterpiece that is mine alone. So I let the fingers find the way, saying the things that I could never say. A hyper-acoustic verse, a silent rhyme, floating outside of the frozen time. Oh, the unwritten poem, singing in the strings, the invisible song that the solitude brings. A hyper-acoustic heart, a cinematic soul, letting the melody take full control. It's a stanza of light, it's a line of the blue, the only letter I could send to you. Don't look for the pencil, don't look for the pen. The music is starting again and again. It's a poem without letters, a song without breath, living in the space between life and the death. Read the vibration, this magnificent musical event. Oh, the unwritten poem singing in the strings, the invisible song that the solitude brings. A hypoacoustic heart, a cinematic soul, letting the melody take full control. Unwritten poem of the night, let it take flight.